So, one of my first games on the Wii U was actually Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It came in my system, I played a lot of it back in the day, and really enjoyed this. So, as soon as it came out on the Switch, I figured, gotta pick it up, because this is such a great game. But I also figured, using the Switch version now kind of gives me an excuse to go back to this game for a live stream series. And that series is going to be really challenging. We're going to be playing through this entire game in hard mode. So if you haven't played this game before, when you first beat Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, you unlock yourself a difficulty selection called hard mode, which basically you can just replay through the level and have one heart. There are no checkpoints in the level, so you can only pick one Kong going in. There's no items you can use, so it's very, very hard, as the title is implying. But also, I haven't picked up anything besides the Kong letters for a specific file that we're going to be using for the stream. So we're going to be going for 100%. There are new Kong letters in hard mode, so we're going to be collecting all the Kong letters once again. They're blue this time, but they do actually count towards your completion. And because I haven't picked up any puzzle pieces, we'll be going for those as well. I don't remember all the puzzle piece locations off my head, so we may have to go through levels a couple times. Hopefully we don't, because man, that's going to be rough. But yeah, this entire thing we're actually going to be going through using a death counter as well. So I do have a death counter, and we will be keeping track. I won't show the death counter until we actually get into the game, because there's honestly no point in showing it just yet. So once we actually load into a level, then I'll pull it up. But yeah, we're going to be playing through this game in original mode, so it won't be any funky. That's really the only stipulation I have going in, simply because funky kind of breaks a lot of levels. It makes things way easier than it needs to be, so to make this challenge even harder, we're just going to ban them. So let's just go ahead and start. Oh, I haven't picked up this game on Wii U or Switch yet, Tover. Honestly, at this point, I just recommend it on the Switch, simply because while you can still find the Wii U version for cheap, so if you want a cheaper version of a game, I'd say get that one. But honestly, this one just runs nicer, it looks better because it's technically 1080p, so it looks a little bit better. You can play it on the go, and funky's a nice addition, so honestly, nowadays I just recommend this version. So, as soon as we start up a new file here, this is the file we're using. This is the original. As you've seen, it's at 100%. So, as soon as you beat this game playing through all the levels, it counts it as a 100% file. Doesn't matter if you get the puzzle pieces or not. So, at the end of this, it's going to say over 200%. But, just for the sake of making the stream name a little bit easier, we're saying it's on 100% run of the actual game. So, when you first load this in, this is kind of weird, but we don't have an intro. Simply because this is already a file that beat the game. So, just for the sake of consistency, let's go ahead and watch the intro before we actually play a level. You can see good old Donkey Kong here blowing out his candles. I guess it's supposed to be his birthday, because it's not really explained. So, happy birthday, Donkey Kong? I think that's what's going on. You're X years old today. Yeah, I've seen Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze still on Wii U for about 20. I don't know if it's back on the eShop. I think it's on the eShop on Wii U. And if it's there, it's also 20 as well. At one point, people were kind of upset because it was randomly pulled before the Switch version came out, but I think it was more for an error, and technically it was off the shop since October of last year. Just no one noticed it until this version on Switch came out, which was, you know, months after that happened. So of course that's going to be a problem for some people. I'm going to point it out now. But again, nowadays I more or less recommend Switch, even though it does cost more money. It just feels like the more complete package. And more people honestly have a Switch anymore than a Wii U. It's sad, but it is the truth. Poor Wii U. It's just suffered so much. So the main plot here is during a celebration of Donkey's ex-birthday number, the entire island's getting frozen over by these penguins. So that's pretty much our plot. We're trying to get back to the island because it's frozen, and we're trying to unfreeze everything. Honestly, right now, with how hot summer is, this would be nice. Like, honestly, I don't think it would matter if it's 0-degree temperatures. Anything's better than 100 degrees. Nice and refreshing. There they go. And here come the penguins. Let's take control of the island somehow. Just put her ship on there and everything's frozen. Makes sense. Yeah, so now Donkey's Island is just a winter wonderland. For summertime, that'd feel great. So yeah, that was your story. So, kind of skipped that, unfortunately, through this file, but that's why I had to record it. So, now before we start, we can't use any items, so I'm never going to be going to that shop. So, that 999 coin counter is going to be the same. So, if we go to hard mode, this is where it all begins. We can choose our Kong. For the first level, let's go ahead and start off with DK. And now, it's time for a death counter up. This number is definitely going to be growing. It's not going to stay at 0. If it did the entire time, that'd be a miracle. It's been consistent 100 plus degrees where you are. Wow, that's bad. I'm not surprised to hear that because, man, it's hot everywhere. It's really, really hot anymore. It feels like it's getting warmer every year, too. Which is the worst part. You can't keep up. Alright, so before we do anything, let's go back into the ship. Almost left it. What a good start. So here we get a nice little Easter egg. Donkey Kong Country Returns, or Donkey Kong Returns, this is called in our territories. Little Easter egg to the original Wii game. You turn it on and off for the ground pound. That's a thing. One of my favorite changes they made. It's such a random little change. But between the Wii U and Switch versions, on Wii U, you can only use either the D-pad or the analog stick in a level. You couldn't use both. On the Switch version, they fixed that. So now I can use either D-pad or analog stick. I could just change on the fly. On Wii U, you kept on having to change the settings of your controller options. It was really annoying. Because in water levels, I actually prefer to use the joystick, because the joystick's more smooth. But you can't do that unless you swap the control option on Wii U. So it's a minor little change, but it actually makes a pretty big difference. I need you to come back down. And I'm already dead. Wow, that didn't take long. First death. Well, actually, conveniently, if I keep on going in here, I think there's that life every time. Yeah, so the first level, we shouldn't have to worry about lives at all, because I keep on getting the life at the beginning. So that's convenient. Luckily, though, I'm going to just go back just to show this, but we don't have to recollect puzzle pieces, because once you collect it once in the level, it's kept. So it doesn't matter if you die or not, it's kept. I think the only stipulation, though, with the puzzle pieces is you need to beat the level to keep it actually collected. Because if you just collect the piece and then just quit out the level, it doesn't save. So that's the only thing you have to be careful of. Although the Kong letters don't stay collected. So you have to be keeping that in mind. There we go. Okay, so I'm having a pretty good start so far, minus the one death. Honestly, the puzzle pieces here in the beginning shouldn't be that hard, because a lot of these are kind of easy to find, not gonna lie here. Like up here, for example, if I just jump up to the left, boom, puzzle piece. Easy. I'm actually gonna let him do that again, because I want to check underneath. Can't remember if there's anything down here or not. Oh yeah, good thing I came down. So this is weird for hard mode. They keep on giving you DK barrels normally when you can change out your Kongs, which normally when you throw one of these, you either get a new Kong to use as a psychic, or if you're playing 2-player, well, this is how you revive your Kong. But in single player, there's absolutely nothing for hard mode. So I think that might be more useful if you're doing a multiplayer hard mode run. But I'm not doing that because I have no friends. I should specify, no local friends. It's sad. But to be fair, I don't know if I would want to be playing hard mode with someone else, because that probably get a little too chaotic. It's also weird going through without like Diddy in this level, because I'm so used to having Diddy. Because that's the partner they give you in the beginning, but no Diddy. Yeah, I thought for a second you were gonna jump on my head. That would have been the worst. Now, the only annoying thing I can say for hard modes, the lack of checkpoints is gonna make these levels draw out a little bit longer than they need to be. Like, we'll be here a lot longer only because no checkpoints mean if you fail, well, just redo everything. Not very much of a hard reason for it, it's just redo it, please. Also, you're gonna see me randomly go back for bananas like a lot, because the puzzle pieces also spawn with trails of bananas collected. So that's a little annoying. You don't know which banana trail actually has a puzzle piece and which one is just there. Maybe they give you a coin or something. There we go. Wow, those birds monsters referencing dodo birds? Maybe? I mean, the enemies in both Tropical Freeze and Donkey Kong Returns, they're new enemies, but these ones, I don't know. They don't really have much of a theme for them outside the penguins later. Yeah, they're just kind of dodo birds here. Although in the first game, all you really saw were tikis. So there's a little more variety at least. Oh, come on, get the banana. There you go. Oh, nice. I love it when you actually try to attack something and then they just turn around and peck you in the head. That's great. At least the one positive, we get to keep on listening to his great music. David Wise returned to make this soundtrack, which is great because for Donkey Kong Country Returns, he didn't do the soundtrack for that game. It was someone else. And for those of you who don't know, David Wise was the original composer for the original Donkey Kong Country trilogy on Super Nintendo. So to see him return for Tropical Freeze on Wii U and Switch, it was great. Like, to see him just work on the soundtrack again, it just reminds you a lot of the Super Nintendo games. It's just really catchy. Apparently now he also did the Donkey Kong DLC for Mario Rabbids. Like, he worked on some of the soundtrack there along with Grant Kirkhope. So that's interesting to see those two mixed together. Because Kirkhope worked on Donkey Kong 64 music, and then you got Wise who worked on the country stuff. So what a mix. I've heard some of it that they at least show for E3, and it was good. I haven't really played it yet, because I need to play Mario Rabbids base before I even play the DLC. Get the O. Gotta remember to do that. Yeah, I remember playing a lot of the country games as a kid. It was weird. I was the weird kid because I had Country 1. I played it a lot. Couldn't be as a kid, though. But I skipped 2. But yet somehow I got Donkey Kong Country 3. Like, I don't know how I was the one who skipped 2 but had 3 instead. Don't get me wrong, 3's great. Like, I love 3. But at the same time, it was weird. I didn't get to play Donkey Kong Country 2 until, like, an emulator phase, and years later, the Wii VC. Wait here and get a free life. I think this is just like a coin, yeah. I take the useless sparrow, why not? Nah, I'm just gonna let him get eaten. Play the dentist's office. Didn't have a superintendent was going up. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting place to play games, not gonna lie. To be fair, I also played like a little bit of Dreamcast back in like middle school, because like in 6th grade I had a teacher who actually had Dreamcast in their classroom for some reason. It was a little weird. Like I remember I think I played a little bit of like Sonic Shuffle for like 5 minutes. It was weird. So hey Zero, how you doing? Yeah, we just kind of started, so it's only 4 deaths so far. It's gonna increase later, that's for sure. Like right now, it's kind of tame. I'm gonna give this a sec so I can get you. And there you go. Now that's the G. Yeah, this is gonna be a 100% run. Technically, the game's gonna say 200% because it's a completed file to get hard mode, but it's really 100% because I haven't gotten any puzzle pieces. So I'm getting everything. That's the point of it. Yeah, oof, you talk about K levels there, Zero. I can completely agree. That's gonna be the worst part about this. The K levels really just, oh man, that's where most of the deaths come from in normal play. Although to be fair, I think the worst part I'm gonna have about those is I can't come in with a second Kong. So I can't damage boost to some stuff easily. I'm gonna have 1 hit only. So that's gonna suck. Oh, I almost thought I was gonna fall on the spikes. That would have been the worst. Okay, that should be everything here, and I believe the last puzzle piece like right next to the victory barrel. So, we're good. This game's ridiculously BS. Yeah, it's honestly, it's not the hardest game in the Country series, but it is pretty difficult at times, that's for sure. Like, it has its moments. And the K levels are where they ramp it up to 11. Okay, good. That at least gave me 8 life. So there you go. First level done, 100%. So we don't have to come back here anymore. So really the only thing we're not technically doing for this, even though it says 100% and it does kind of count for time trials, that's the only thing we're not really doing. 100% item completion is what we're going for. Alright, so this level, this is good for Dixie. So we're going to play as Dixie next. This is a great level to show off our hover, so we're going to be doing that. Now, in terms of secret exits, we're not going to be going out our way for the secret exits, only because we don't need to. All the levels are unlocked, so we don't actually need to go back for them. And that's a convenient thing, because really the only thing that really serves is really you just go back and play the level again. Like, that's it. There's no real reason for us actually going back now, and that's great. Oh no, I can't get 1 banana. Whatever shall I do? This. Now I get the K. And I get the banana if I want. Like, there's really no point in me doing that. I could have actually went the normal way, but that was fast. Gotta go fast. Alright, time for a bonus stage. Oh, that was very close. How did I not fall off to the edge? The big penalty if you fall off on one of these stages is you can't just go immediately back and retry it, and that's the one thing that really sucks. You have to either have to do two things you want to retry one of these bonuses. You either have to kill yourself and come back, or you have to complete the level, or quit it, basically. So you have to restart the level in some way. So kill yourself or restart. Yeah, that's great. So we might have to take unintentional deaths just to get those puzzle pieces every once in a while, because they're not the easiest to complete. Some of those are really challenging. Wanna come back up? I got a bomb. Okay, that was just for a coin and bananas. I gotta remember to slow down, because even when I'm a calm by themselves like this, I gotta still remember, Dixie cannot, like, infinitely roll. You only infinitely roll with Donkey Kong and a Kong on top of him, or you're Funky. Because Funky can just kind of do that. Infinite roll whenever he feels like. Wait, I didn't get one banana. Hang on. Okay, making sure. Making sure that wasn't a puzzle piece. Just gonna wait here, not get buzzed to death. And then almost get buzzed to death from the next guy. No, get the puzzle piece. There we go. I think all the coins and not all the coins, all the bananas in here, sorry, give me a coin, so I'm gonna just grab these and just to be safe. Yeah, just a bunch of coins. Alright. You always gotta be careful here, because you never know. Those bananas could have had a puzzle piece. As you've seen, they put two next to each other, so they'll do that. They'll be sneaky and think, oh, maybe they won't think of coming back here because it only has one piece. Nah. That's how they get you. They know how to get you. Yeah, that's what 100% means. I gotta get every collectible. So all the Kong letters and all the puzzle pieces. I know in hindsight the puzzle pieces really don't do anything. They're really just there for like bragging sake / the art gallery, but it's definitely part of 100%, so we're doing it. Which is actually really annoying to set up a file for this. There's technically one puzzle piece in the game that's next to impossible to skip because it's part of an automatic sequence. The only way I found to skip it was like frame perfect timing shooting out of a barrel. It was stupid. I'm gonna point out later when we get to it. It's like one puzzle piece that no one will ever miss on like a first playthrough. Alright, so to show this off, if you want to get to the secret exit here, you actually need Dixie, because her little hair twirl like this is gonna get you past this current. But luckily we don't have to worry about the secret exit, so I'm gonna just come down here, just like this, just to show it off. And then we'll just turn around, because there's one more puzzle piece to grab. Because here's an ending, which will unlock a new level. But luckily, it's already unlocked, so I don't need to worry about it. Also, don't touch that blade. It actually will kill me. So, not going to kill me. That was close. I needed to get all these pieces. Alright, so now that we're done, I'm just gonna go to the ending. Give him a second. Bounce. And there we go. Wow, we got through one level without even dying once. That's actually good. If I can continue to do that, I'll be happy. Oh, I missed the G! Ah, crap. We're going back already. Wow, that's a good start. Alright, we'll go through with someone else. So we're not done. That's not 100%. So you missed a letter. And you gotta go through in this mode, so Diddy actually gets love for once. I'm not gonna be using Diddy much, not gonna lie. Out of all the Kongs, he's the most useless. Simply because his hover? Honestly, not that good. Like, that's all you get. That's like a little thing of hovering. Not even like a full second. And that sucks. Yeah, at least now we can just speed through this level because I don't have to worry about puzzle pieces. That's always a good thing. I was hoping I would have been back. Got so caught up in getting all the puzzle pieces without dying that I completely forgot where the G was. So I was just like, alright, let's just go to the ending. Could possibly miss now. We got everything. Nice. Love how he just zoomed right as I was getting ready to go up. I guess the one cool thing with Diddy, though, is when you do your ground pound, he actually shoots out his little peanut guns from Donkey Kong 64, so that's a nice touch. Then you get pimp slap from a... You get pimp slap right away from a penguin. That's not nice. Don't do that. Wow, where'd my jump go? That's the thing about hard mode. Like, any little mistake will cost you the entire level. So it is pretty punishing. Honestly, thinking over all like the hard things I've done for these playthroughs on streams, like between the Shantae hard mode, Breath of the Wild's master mode thing, and then the weird Twilight Princess challenge I made, this may be one of the hardest ones. Because honestly, in hindsight, besides the K levels, these normal levels in Tropical Freeze aren't that bad. Like, I'll die here a lot, sure. But there are later levels in this game that not as bad to get through. But it's the bosses I'm worried about, because some of these bosses are pretty difficult, and if you fail anything with the boss, well, you're redoing everything. And that's punishing. Like, some of these bosses can last up like 5 minutes. So, that's punishing. And I'll have to be careful when we get to boss fights. That's when it's gonna be rough. Could have sworn I went up here. I guess I did not. See, again, I was wrapped up in the moment before, so I thought I got the G, but I did not. That was a clear whiff of the G. Also, do not stand straight up here. Just hold down, just to be safe. All right, there we go. Now that little mistake is done. Let's actually move on. So we'll do the secret level you can actually unlock here first, because I did show off the secret path before the normal exit. So when you take the secret path, you are pushed over here to 1A, Zipline Shrine. So we'll do this next. And for this level, it doesn't really matter. You know what? We'll go with DK. DK, I think, will be a little bit better for this level. We'll see. If it's not really that good, I can always just back out and get a different Kong, so it's not that big of a deal. But we'll see how he does. So many bananas. Give me all the bananas. Not a single banana was kept that day. That's all automated, by the way. All I did was press B for jump. That's all I did. So that looks very dangerous, but luckily that's actually safer than you think. I don't think I have to worry about getting these coins, because I don't think it spawns anything. Now, I gotta be careful with some of these platforms, because remember some of these actually breaking. Really? Give me that one last banana. Oh no, it's gone. Ah, crap. Alright, well. Hug me. I want that puzzle piece. So we're getting that puzzle piece. At least when you die, though, you don't have to re-pull that switch every time, so that's a nice thing. Yeah, try to keep up with me, banana. Gotta go fast. Ah, that was a little too close. I almost pressed B straight up into the B. Almost beat the B. No, I did all that just for a coin. See, I don't know if that's gonna be a puzzle piece or not, so I gotta be safe. And then I couldn't really do anything because of the turnaround animation. That kind of sucks though with the turnaround animation. It sounds like a weird quirk, but in hard mode that actually is gonna kill me. You can't duck when you're turning around. So that actually could be make or break if a bee kind of swarms me. That's gonna be rough. I thought I was gonna make that. Hey, wait a sec. Now go. Gotta be a little patient here. There we go. Just have to be quick about it. Oh, how did I not? How did I not fall? Hey, Marley, how you doing? Yeah, makes 10 vets so far, but hey, progress. It's progress. 3 levels in, it's not that bad. I'm expecting at least like 20 at this point, not gonna lie. Wow, I clipped his wing. I've never done that before. Normally, you're supposed to just be able to bounce right off that bee. But instead, I clipped his wing. And that sucks. That's so weird. I didn't know you can clip the wing after getting off that jump. I thought it was almost always guaranteed to bounce you off or just miss him and land on the platform near him. Didn't know you can clip his wing. Careful here. There we go. Now we got them speedrun strats in here. Now I'm gonna wait here. Now I ain't gonna bother. If I rushed that, I would have been a really bad situation. See, that's what's supposed to happen. That was so weird how that did not happen the first time. Bonus time. So many bananas. Yet so little time. Yes, perfect timing. Alright, if that didn't work out, I would have died and that would have been embarrassing, but we did it. I mean, I'm not going to count those as deaths. If you see Donkey Kong rise up with a balloon, that counts towards the death counter. Failing one of those rooms does not count. It's only going to count when I jump off the cliff. So I can redo the bonus room. So you gotta have that technicality in here. Okay, nothing spawns here. You always gotta be slow here just to see what just flies up in the air. And here you actually have to be slow because you'll miss the vine if you shoot too quick. I got the puzzle piece. It's like one more left and it's coming up soon. DK by himself can barely reach those bananas. Okay, that's just a coin. Alright, wait here a moment. Because I can do this. Never mind. I thought I could land the owl, not gonna lie. No, nervous. You get nervous when you land on edge, you don't expect it. I'm like, alright, what do I do now? I try to roll? Do I try to make a normal jump? What do I do? This is the only problem I have with no checkpoints in hard mode. It's like, it's not really that punishing, it's just more or less like a time waster. Because every time you die, you gotta make it back to that point you died at. And some of these levels are long because some of these are auto-scrollers too. So that feels more punishing when you have to redo all of an auto-scroller because there's technically no checkpoints now. So those will be rough if we have to fail. Because honestly, some of these auto-scrollers suck for 100%. And it's simply because there's so many do-or-die moments to get like the Kong letters and the puzzle pieces. So those, if you miss, you basically just commit suicide because you won't be able to get it unless you replay the level. That's rough. Which actually we do have an auto-scroller coming up pretty soon too. The first cart level is in World 1. So that's our first auto-scrolling level. Well, every time we die, we keep on getting more lives actually, so we're actually getting a surplus of lives here at this point. Which is actually really helpful. So even though we died 12 times, we already have 54 lives, and this file started like what, 29? Something like that. It was in the 20s. So we already have more lives than we started with. But we died a lot. So it doesn't matter in the long run. It's the one nice thing is we never have to redo bonus rooms. Once we get the puzzle piece there, we're good. We're good to go. Unless we have to quit the level for whatever reason, which I'm not doing. I think honestly maybe the only time I quit a level is if I need to change a Kong. Even if we're in the beginning for like a puzzle piece bonus challenge, I may just kill myself and try it again, because that's actually still quicker. The loading they improved for the Switch version, but it still takes a little bit to load into levels. So at that point, I'd rather just, you know, kill myself and try again instead of reloading everything. There you go, that's always risky, especially as DK, because I have no flutter or no hover. And also, that looks risky, but trust me, you're safe every time. Alright, we don't even need to bother because we already got all the puzzle pieces. So I'm not going to bother. Those bananas can do whatever. Okay, so far, so good. Let's go ahead and do the Canopy Chaos, which for this one, gotta get our boy Cranky out. Cranky is like one of the best Kongs in this game. His pogo's really good, especially for a speedrun. Like, you always see them use Cranky Kong for speedruns in this game. I mean, now you see more Funky just because Funky is pretty universal. He can do basically everything. But in Wii U, you always seen Cranky. Hey, Allison, how you doing? Oops, that was already a bad start. Might be able to make it up. Okay, you know what? That should be safe to take to death, not gonna lie. Because I want that turtle. I need him to get into the bonus room. That's the only problem I gotta be worried about with Cranky. Do not poke on things I need to throw. How go the runs? So far, we've been doing alright. I mean, you see the deaths on the screen so far. It's not that bad for early game. We completed 3 levels so far. Held up. Okay, give me that bunch of banana, please. There we go. Getting close, we got it. Oh, come on, Pogo, please. Want the Pogo out of that. Ow. That's another problem right in this level. We're not going to be able to see some of the enemies before we get hit. I didn't see him until I died, which kind of sucks. Oh, I forgot that actually kills the bee. Nice. Or the fly. I keep on calling them bees because they're annoying as bees. Yeah, nice banana. Oh, wow, I clipped the side of the spike before actually he was fully out. That's weird. Like, I didn't see it out until after I died. That's very, very close timing. Oh, how the heck that worked. Oh, thank you, Pogo. You saved my life. Alright, let's just do the speedrun strats up here. We choose speedrunner now. You get so much momentum with Cranky's Pogo too. It's amazingly good. I love using Pogo in this game of Cranky. Okay, wait a little bit here. Now duck. Yeah, I agree, Allison. Pogo is amazing. Careful the slug above me. I would suck to Pogo into him by just getting collectibles. I could not see him. Way too late. Yeah, this is the Switch version. The only real thing we're not having access to is Funky in Switch version because I'm playing on original file. So there's no Funky. That's pretty much it. But this is Switch. I mean, on stream you guys can't really see, but the YouTube upload will be in 1080p because of that. Oh, I almost forgot. Hang on. That's actually good we keep on dying because over here is a puzzle piece. I would have missed this. Alright, now let's be when strats back up. Yeah, that was a little too much momentum. Too much momentum. What? Wait, what? Why did I bonk? I'm legit confused why I bonked there. You know he doesn't bonk on a wall when you have the poker button held down like that. That was kind of weird, but sure. Take the bonk. Alright, now slow down after this pogo. And then get hit by turtle tail. Good. That's great. That was the whole reason why I slowed down, so I don't get hit. That was weird. I mean, in the beginning here, I don't really need to rush it too much because I gotta wait for the K to come down. I just want to get back to where I am. Oh, that kind of sucked. Hang on. Backups. Get back up there. Oh, I held down. Why? Animation frames, please. This is so easy every time when we get to the segment to get all those bananas. You just mash B and you always get to the cannons that have bananas. Like 3 bananas right there. You should never miss those. That's for your brother and kill me with his tail. Okay, now we're actually getting back to the level we were actually in before. This is a miracle. We're back. Alright, bonus room once again. Let's go. Like how Cranky's just unamused with this. It's like, yep, this is a bonus. I'm not going to show emotion. I'm just going to scratch my head. And there we go. That's actually one of the easiest bonuses, not going to lie. Because it's very simple just to get all bananas like in a row. and just have a good pattern going. I gotta wait here anyways. There we go. So that is the normal exit down there. We're not going to take it just because we had to get the puzzle piece. You need Cranky to get to the secret exit, but we got a record player. You hit it and it plays the original intro music to Donkey Kong Country. A little hard to hear, not gonna lie. Nice. Can't wait to layer levels. Oof. Yeah, layer ones are gonna be rough, especially K. We're gonna have a K in this stream. I can already see that. Have I 100% in the game before? Not in hard mode, but I have 100% in this twice. Once on Wii U and then once on the Switch version when it came out. Alright, so let's do 1B. And give me some good old DK. Gotta rep that DK. Especially after yesterday. It honestly, very unintentional time when the series started. But yesterday was a really good day for Donkey Kong fans because with the announcement of King K. Rool coming into Smash, that was a pretty big deal for a lot of people. Like, I was very excited when I seen that. Out of all the characters, I honestly see him being added in like before anyone else. Even like a lot of people said Dixie, which I would have been okay with too. I don't know, I seen K. Rool getting in before him. So I'm glad to see that. It was like a whole big troll moment though. I love how they presented K. Rool's announcement. It was great. Like yesterday's direct was like really good. The characters they showed were great, the echoes were good. And everything else they showed was like, man, I just want that game to come out. It looks so good. Oh, B, please. Or, no, fly. The flies. Why keep on calling them bees? Yeah, I mean, that'd be a fun thing just to play with friends, live stream. Maybe I should bring back some of the multiplayer stuff, because it's been a bit since I've done the multiplayer stuff on videos and streams. It'd be great. Allison, it's funny you say the story mode thing. Some people are theorizing already that the thing that was grayed out is some kind of like story-related mode. Or to be like adventure mode style like Melee, or even Subspace style like Brawl had. So already people are theorizing it could be single-player related. I mean, who knows? It could be. But we'll have to wait and see. My funny joke with it, though, is because it's green and you can barely make out the icon, Miiverse is coming back, baby. Oh, yeah. That's why they killed it on Wii U, because it's coming to Switch. But it's not Miiverse. It's not going to be Miiverse, guys. Don't worry. It's dead. It's good and bad. It's dead. Hey, Corey. How you doing? Yeah, the multiplayer streams are always fun. I can agree. A lot of those, like, back in early days, too. Like, I remember actually watching back some... How are you supposed to see him? Like, how? He was hidden behind a wall that you had to move past to actually get visible. How? That's a beginner's trap. I forgot all about that beginner's trap. But yeah, I remember I went back to, like, some stream archives I have actually on my hard drive. And I had, like, a lot of, like, Mario Kart 8 and Smash Wii U streams I did back in, like, 2015. Man, those were the days. Same for Splatoon. Like, there was a lot of multiplayer stuff I streamed back in 2015. Thinking boss rush or survival mode. Honestly, one of those would make sense. They already announced there is a boss with that Monster Hunter thing, which I'm actually very shocked there was a Monster Hunter crossover with Smash right now. Because it just kind of came out of left field. It's not too surprising to see Monster Hunter crossover with something, because dear God, Monster Hunter is like in every game this year so far. I mean, with the crossover they did with Final Fantasy and now this, it's getting insane with all the crossovers Monster Hunter is getting. It's weird. Wasn't expecting it. I'm glad there's like a normal tournament mode that apparently, or at least how it's looking so far, is going to be added day one. But yeah, who knows? Tourney mode was supposed to be on the Wii U version of Smash day one, and it didn't come until like months later. So I'm really hoping that's not the case again. I just want tournament mode to be there day one. That's like one of the best parts about Smash. Getting together for online tournaments or even just local tournaments. It just makes it so much easier to have a dedicated mode for that. I'm hoping the way the tournament mode works similar to how it did on Wii U, but, you know, obviously more fleshed out. And maybe you can have more than 100 tournaments at a time, like 100 participants in a tournament. That was the biggest limitation on Wii U. So if that's the case, online tournaments will be a lot easier to do, that's for sure. I'm not in the right spot. Hang on. Gotta go like right here. Yeah, there you go. Gotta stay right in the star. There you go. I was wondering when the puzzle piece would come up. Like, please, puzzle piece. This game is so gorgeous. Can't agree. It's like one of the best looking games I've seen in a long time. It's like one of the best looking games from Wii U, that's for sure. I am glad I did get a Switch port. It was kind of weird though when how I got the port because like besides funky, nothing else was really changed and it was a $60 game. When the Wii U version is like 20. So that does kind of suck. But it's still like a very solid game. And it's definitely worth the 60. So I can definitely recommend that still to people. Like listen to this music. So jazzy. Be wise. Oof. Man. Makes good music. Don't like that bush though. Or that dodo bird that's in the background. Oh, I forgot there'd be spikes here. Yeah, illusion actually got me. Fly, please. I thought I was gonna squeeze under him, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I was trying to do last time we got to him too. We did, so I was assuming maybe again. Hitbox on the fly is a little weird. Alright, just be safe and wait it out. Oh, come on. The tail. Oh, now we're at the 30. Here's a fun game for chat. Guess how many deaths we have by the end of World 1. If you win, I'll give you a congrats. I don't have the money, sorry. I can't do the 50 cheers, like, giveaway sub thing that apparently Twitch is doing. Like, now you can gift sub to a whole bunch of people, which is interesting. But I also read into it, and apparently it's randomized to who you gift a sub to in that mode, so that's a little weird. Like, it's cool, but also, maybe I would like to pick who I can gift my subs to. Like, as a streamer, that seems great, so I can gift it to just random viewers, that's good. But as, like, a person who would do that for a community, that also seems a little weird. At that point, I just pick people individually. What do I think about the new tag system coming out next month? I haven't heard about this one. If you can elaborate about the tag thing, that'd be great. Is it going to be a more robust thing than what they have now for tags? Because their tags now is basically YouTube tags. Hang on. I didn't get the O yet. Hang on. I'm gonna go back real quick and check something. I probably just like ran past the O up above. That's why I'm thinking of. Because over here is a puzzle piece, which we got. Okay, we'll find out because I'm going back to the beginning. Oops. You select tags that autofill some based on the type of game you're streaming. The game area communities. I heard about the community thing, which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Because that's like one of the best ways to put yourself in a group of people without having to worry about being a partner and creating like a team. So that kind of sucks. But at the same time, it seems like they're trying to robust that a little bit more, so it's gonna be like an improved version of how communities work. Like, it's gonna be better groupings for streamers in specific types of outlets. I don't know, it's kind of weird to describe, but it just sounds like it may be a better alternative. It depends on how they handle it. Like, I heard now apparently they're gonna have like a dedicated section like tabletop games, which D&D fans are gonna be really happy about, because that will work perfectly for a D&D stream. It's supposed to help filter streams better. Just have a long list of 18,000 people playing Fortnite. Well, hey, those 18,000 people playing Fortnite are important, dang it. I mean, only about one of those matter, and it's Ninja. If you're not Ninja, then get out of that 18,000 people list, I guess. I still yet to play it. I just wanna, if I'm gonna play it, I wanna play it with a group of people. So that way we all experience it at the same time, and then we can all quit at the same time. I'm not playing that thing by myself, heck no. That's gonna be boring by myself. Like, I have it downloaded on Switch, and I still have not touched it. You know what we need now, actually thinking about it, how many randomizers are out there? We need a filter on Twitch now to filter out like a normal game playthrough and a randomizer playthrough, because like almost every game is now starting to get a randomizer. Like Ocarina has one, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Metroid Prime, heck, Super Metroid mixed with Link to the Past. That's a thing. Even Dark Souls has a randomizer, which I'm very scared to try something like that. That sounds like a nightmare. Dark Souls is already hard enough. Alright, let's just put randomized enemies in the game now. Okay, I'm dead. I didn't mean in this game, but sure, I'm dead here too. Fortnite is current gen consoles TF2's Steam. Free, overhyped, and kind of just there. Kind of agree with that. I mean, I think TF2 is probably a little bit better in that regard, because at least it's a good multiplayer game with a group of friends. While Fortnite is just one of those, you kind of just play because everyone else is, because it's a huge group of people in one area. But you're never talking to any of them. At least with TF2, I grew up with a lot of people that I know. And then I actually have a full group to play that instead of Fortnite. I'm not going to find 100 people to group up with. That's kind of impossible. Yes, I have hats indeed. I agree. That's the best part about TF2, all the hats. And all the Gmod videos with scenes of a hat starring Team Fortress 2. Rad Driver people don't know hearing about it so much. Doesn't have me excited or eager to play it. That's how I am, Allison. Like, I've heard so much about this game, I don't really have a drive to try it. It's the same reason why I still haven't played games like Undertale yet. Like, I don't care about that. PUBG was the same reason. Like, I don't care. You hear so much about a game, and it actually turns you away after a while. Like, I have Celeste, and I've tried at least like 20 minutes of it, but I still have not played any more than those 20 minutes. Like, that's another game I've heard so much about, and it kind of gets you sick of it. So even if it's a great game, after a while, overexposure can kill it for people, because they're just tired of seeing it. How did I not get hit from the grasshopper? Honestly, on all the levels, these silhouette ones are kind of hard to see some of the enemies because of the fact they're all dark. So the bushes are super hard to see. Again, Okami HD on the Switch. At some point, I probably will. Probably not getting it right now because I already have like 3 other versions of that game technically. And I'm not in the mood yet to play like an 80-hour game. I really want to replay at one point, but man, you gotta take a lot of time to Okami HD. That's the problem. The last time I played it on PS3, the 100% was like 45 hours or something like that. It was a long time. And that time I was able to, because this was actually, remember when I last played Okami? It was like after my capture card died, like back in the day. I was using the HD PVR to record a whole bunch of stuff. It died, and I had to wait like a month and a half, almost 2 months for it to get serviced. So I remember just playing through the entirety of Okami HD during the summer when that happened. That was like 2013 that all happened. So, yeah. Oh, you never played it. Interesting. Honestly, I would recommend maybe the PC version or the Switch version now for Okami. So definitely play on whatever platform is more preferred. Honestly, Okami on the go would be pretty nice because I played Okami on DS, and it's very similar, and it works great on the go. I forgot the G, or the O. I need to get the G later. Wait, can I not? Oh, I can't get the... Oh, that's bad. I didn't know I can never get back up there now. Alright, intentional death. Here we go. Honestly, seeing the Okami HD footage, PS2 quality blends in with the art style better. I don't see the point of HDing up that game. It depends, because if you take off some of the filters, it definitely looks different. If you keep like the original filters on, it just looks like a more polished HD version. I still recommend that just because nowadays you get more of a complete experience with HD. Because the original on PS2, well, for starters, that has all the Demon Fang minigames and the loading screens. And the only other version now to have that is like the new release of Okami HD, like PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. So I don't really recommend PS3 anymore. The Wii version, I like recommend and don't. It really depends because Wii version is basically PS2 and widescreen. But the problem with it is, for starters, the control is a little weird to me. Pointer control is great, but attacking everything with waggle feels weird after a while. So, in terms of control, how did I walk off? In terms of control, how the heck are you supposed to be able to do some specific combos when all you can do is waggle the Wii remote? Like, it's a little annoying. So, that's why nowadays, I just, more or less because it's easy to find, I recommend on getting it on any of the HD systems. I have the PS2 version. I played a little bit of it, and it's pretty good. Like, it still holds up. The only problem I have with it is no widescreen. That's literally it. Like, everything else holds up. But compared to all the other versions, having no widescreen, you do start to miss. Yeah, Okami is basically on every system. And yet Okami didn't still only DS. And we still don't have a third game in the series yet. Like, come on, please. Just give me another one. I know that Okami didn't... It's weird because Okami didn't actually barely got to happen. Because Clover Studios originally made Okami. And they dissolved pretty much after Okami was made because they just couldn't afford to stay open anymore. And now they're Platinum Games. So the original devs on Okami are all gone. And the people who worked on Okami didn't... were completely different people. Like, it wasn't the same guys who made that game. So I know getting a new game will be really hard, because while the name sells well, I don't know if they even have an idea of what to do with the series, which kind of suck. Just wondering if you wait for a sale. It depends, because half the time anymore, I'm seeing the HD version for like $15. So maybe, but on Switch, I have no idea when that'll ever go on sale. Like, the dang Switch itself barely has sales for specific games, and I feel like that may be one of them. Please, I just got the puzzle piece unlocked. Yeah, $15 US, yeah. Like, the HD version you can find, like, it's MSRP is $20. So it's already cheap. But half the time I see it even cheaper. And hey, Super Spire, how you doing? Yeah, we were just talking about Smash Direct earlier. It was really good. Like, I'm very happy with all the reveals. Yeah, like, 24 Canadian. Yeah, so even in that currency, it's still pretty cheap. Like, that's also why I recommend it nowadays. PS2 version is kind of expensive. Like, I think my copy, it was a gift, but I think it was like 40 when they picked it up or something like that. It wasn't as cheap as the HD version. I'll say that much. Yeah, Switch version digital only because reasons. Like, Capcom didn't really give one. I think it's just they didn't want to print a physical cartridge and make another extra like $10, which is kind of weird. Capcom and Switch carts are also very weird. They don't know what they're doing, I swear. I got it for 50 Aussie or 37 USD. Okay, yeah, so yours was a little bit more in the HD version, but again, mine was around the same price for PS2, so I'm not too surprised. Stop right into that one fly. That'd be great. That's mainly why I recommend HD. It's easier to find nowadays and it's super cheap. It's definitely worth $20, that's for sure, because the game is packed full of content. It's insane how much stuff you can do in that one. You cannot. It will always kill you. The fly is always my death. Agreed. Fly is tired of your life forever. The fly is my mortal enemy. That's pretty much the trend. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a bounce, but I didn't die, so I'm fine. That was scary, not gonna lie. That was really scary. You know, we're dying so much. 63 lives. I mean, maybe bad this game, but at least I'm getting lives. Not as bad now. Okay, take it back. I'm really bad. Sticking Crom, Simon Richard, Dark Samus and K. Rool be DLC and Ultimate. Yeah, no, they're just there. Like, stock characters, which is good. I've seen some reactions. Like, I watched actually one reaction video because it was the whole thing. I see another one that was just the character reveals. Like, I'm not going to watch that. Like, I want to see everything. But, yeah, people are very excited, which is always good. Sakurai, man, he's putting a lot into this one. I swear, this is going to be the swan song for his Smash Brothers. Like, this is where he wants to stop. I can clearly see it. The dude wants to make this the only game people can think for Smash, and one to last for many years, even when the system is long dead. And man, you can really tell that's going to work. There's going to be a lot to do in this one. Yeah, Geno, honestly, there's been a big thing going around. So, for Smash Wii U, they made all those DLC Mii costumes. King K. Rool was a Miiverse costume. A Mii costume, sorry. Now he's confirmed. The Inklings were a Mii costume. Now they're confirmed. And there was a Chrom costume for Mii's. Now that's confirmed. So far there's a pattern, and everyone's thinking now, because of that pattern, Geno is a Mii costume, and people are thinking he's next. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I'm a little skeptical on that, only because the rights for that character alone are so weird. Like, Square also owns the rights to Geno, not just Nintendo. At the same time, with them getting characters like Cloud in here, who knows? Like, we have no idea at this point. It could happen or could not. It's just up to just Sakurai at this point. Does he feel like giving to us? Yeah, Zero's assist, and he was a Mii outfit, so it depends, because a lot of the outfits are becoming a real thing, no matter if they're a character or an assist trophy. Like, they're getting confirmed in some kind of way. Yeah, I agreed, Spiral. This game's gonna be big. Like, over 100 stages, over 900 songs, and with all the characters revealed, like, holy crap. The game itself is gonna be massive. And apparently, I think it was already leaked out ahead of time, but the game itself is gonna be about, like, maybe 16 gigabytes to install or something like that. It's not gonna be too big of an install. Like, it's still big, obviously, but it's about the same size like Breath of the Wild, for comparison. Like, that's insane. To see him get this much content pushed down in that small of a file size. Meanwhile, we got games like, you know, Final Fantasy 15 being over 100 gigs. Like, come on. Some game companies just don't know how to compress. Although that one's probably not the best example, because it's a huge open world game with a lot of stuff to do compared to a fighting game. You at least get the point with compression. Now, So I would love to get out of the silhouette stage. It'd be great. We've been here for a little too long. Seriously, why? Yeah, I pre-ordered the card as well, but it's also because it's cheaper. They announced there was a limited edition of Smash coming out, which has the game, the controller, and the adapter all in a bundle, and it's supposed to be 100 US, which honestly, that's not bad. I'm still gonna get everything separately, because honestly, for me, it actually still comes out cheaper if I get everything separate, because I'm getting a discount on the game itself, and because of that discount, saving a couple bucks. So even getting everything together on its own, compared to limited edition, still cheaper. Yeah, I can't believe Luigi's dead. First we had Mario, then Mega Man, now it's Luigi, and also King Dedede, because you know after that head bop from King K. Rool, he's dead. There's no way he survived that. Discount was like 6 to 7%. Yeah, the discount for Amazon Canada is really rough. I can definitely see that. I mean, with taxes for mine, it's probably more like 15 or something like that. I'm saving at least 10 bucks. They also confirmed that there's going to be amiibo of all the characters announced, which of course, that's going to hopefully be spread out a little bit because my wallet's already going to hurt for amiibos during that month. I don't want everything to come out in amiibo form that month. That's going to hurt. Monster stage for Rathios and Mii costume for great armor. Oh, they had a Monster Hunter Mii costume. Interesting. I didn't even realize that. Because see, I only remember when they announced the Mii costumes. I never actually bought any of them. So I didn't even realize they had a costume for a Monster Hunter thing. That's actually really interesting. Also, so we don't keep on dying to this one Dodo. I'm gonna just pop him on the head now. I'm not gonna take a chance here. Make it way easier. Oh, you save about like $8, Allison. Okay. I mean, it's still good savings, but yeah, a lot less. Oh, he respawns. Well, it's a good thing I rolled. Alright, at least now we have all the puzzle pieces. Now I just gotta get the last letter, which is actually at the end of this level. Oh, I missed the one banana. So sad. Let's get out of here. Amazon Prime UK dropped their discount on video games. Oh, that's bad. That's a really bad sign, because if Amazon UK did that, then that means that US will probably consider it too. And if they do that, that's gonna suck. Like, that's the only reason why a lot of people pick up new games on launch, because they save money. If people lose that, and at least for physical, new games are gonna be bought less. I know that's gonna be the case for me, because I won't be able to afford new games at that point. Because keep on buying a $60 game each month does add up. 50 each month is at least a little bit better. So that'd be rough. It happened a couple weeks ago. Well, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm really hoping they don't just ditch it entirely. But seriously, there's no need to get rid of that. I mean, honestly, Amazon's already losing a lot of money for all the different things they're doing, sure. But that's why they raised the price of Prime. So I don't see why, besides just wanting more money when charging for a new product, I don't see why they would just get rid of that. Like, they've been weirdly trying to phase it out, I've been noticing. Because every time you turn around, there's something else being nixed from the 20% discount list. Like now, re-releases and remakes are not included in that, which is very confusing. What actually counts to Amazon as a re-release or a remake? Like, their stipulations are weird. Because one of those examples is Mega Man Legacy Collection. You could have still bought that with a discount. And that's a re-release or a remake, so what counts? So that makes me worried for the future. Yeah, raise the price and offer less. Yeah, that sounds good. I swear, I think they raised the price because of all the Twitch integration. But even then, they're getting a lot back from the Twitch thing, so I don't know. Especially now with the whole community gift sub thing. Like, a lot of people are going to be gifting, like, 50 subs at once to a random community. And because Amazon gets a kickback from that, there's not very much of a point to raise prices on things and then get rid of features because they're getting a lot of money. Well, that's solid. Good miss. Never played Castlevania or played Monster Hunter. I mean, I played a bit of Castlevania and a very small portion of Monster Hunter. I mean, Monster Hunter wasn't for me, but Castlevania, I'm hit and miss on. Depends on the game. I like the Metroidvanias. Metroidvanias are really fun. Classic Castlevania, again, really depends on the game. Like, 1, I think is okay. 2 is obviously not that good, but it's because it's very cryptic. 3 is just super difficult, so I've only played a bit of that. My favorite classic Castlevania is actually Rondo of Blood, because Castlevania 4 is really solid, but Rondo of Blood is even better. Like, it just controls so fluently. And it's actually pretty forgiving compared to the other classic Vanias. Amazon CA lowered to 20% on pre-ordered video games down to 10% last year. That sucks. Why would they just lower it to 10? Like, that's not much of a savings after a while. That's weird. It seriously feels like Amazon's trying to phase out the whole discount on a pre-order. Like, every time you turn around, there's something being either nixed on it or it's somehow getting lower. So that, I'm not going to be surprised if one day it just disappears. It's going to suck when it does. Seriously, that's been like the best part about being a Prime member. I thought I made that. I only need to click on the link to at least get the idea. Dang. That's just dumb. No life for me, because I jumped early. I wish the pick was there. Pick, come back. Okay, we're doing good. Now I can at least catch up with chat for like a second. This all zero in the game time. It's gonna be another playable character. Instead, he's an assist. A lot of people thought that with a lot of the assists. Like, a lot of people were hoping, after they revealed the Castlevania stuff, a lot of people were hoping Alucard would have been playable, but he's an assist. Same for Shovel Knight. People were hoping he would have been playable, but he's an assist. Which, honestly, I'm fine. Like, all these characters as assists, they're in the game. And I'm happy with that. It's good representation of each series, especially with an indie, of all things, being in here. Like, assist trophy or not, he's in the game, and that's amazing. Like, Yacht Club lost it when the reveal came out yesterday, saying, like, they were super proud to be in the game in general, which really is cool. Like, you know, when they got the offer, probably from Nintendo, it's like, can we put him in the game? Even as an assist, they probably just, like, freaked out. Like, oh my god, please, yes, we'll love to do it. Also, I'm checking out this one article's link so far, but the European discount being gone. Oh, and their discount was really low in UK too. It was only £2. That's kind of low. So they were lowering it for these guys too for a while and then just axed it. I wouldn't be surprised if at one point Amazon wants to axe doing the 20% discount because they're giving away like 5 free games on Twitch each month. Which honestly, I'm gonna just say right now, is a horrible trade-off. Most of the games they're giving away are like $5 to $20 games. A lot of these are very cheap, which they're good games, mind you, but they're also very cheap. So if they do axe it for that kind of trade-off, that would be like the worst idea. Alright, time for our first K level. We're doing this as Dixie. Alright, expect the death counter to go up by at least 30 here. Because these are rough. Oh man, these K levels are rough, especially when you go for everything. Like, there's so much do and die for puzzle pieces in the K levels, so expect a lot of deaths. Now, you get a lot of speed from these little mine carts that are flying around like this, so that's gonna screw me up a little bit. Especially if I'm going for a puzzle piece. Yeah, sneak under. Oh, please. One more time. Pull it. Sneak. This puzzle piece sucks. Ah, how did that not hit me? I waited out here because as soon as I jump, I'll jump right into the spike, and I'm not doing that. Slide down careful. Never get gains and release. Shipping is awful. It really does depend on whoever ships it. That's for sure. I haven't had bad luck with Amazon, but I know a lot of people have said their boxes shipped from Amazon will get destroyed. So that really depends. I've seen the same thing for like Best Buy as well. It just depends, I guess, on where you are and who actually ships it. I only get games on release if like Nintendo, and even then, that's only because of a discount. So if the discount goes away, it depends on the game. I may wait. Canada Post is awful. Yeah, I remember you telling me stories before of how bad your shipping is because of Canada Post. Like, they've had a lot of issues with you guys in the past. No, I was trying something quick. It didn't work. No quicks. Yeah, a lot of people, I agree, Spyro. I hope for some kind of story thing to be in the game, adventure mode, some kind of subspace, maybe. Like, any kind of single-player mode to go through. I'll be honestly happy with adventure mode, similar to how Melee was, because that mode was really fun in Melee. Like, the biggest problem Subspace had was pacing. That was the biggest thing. Like, the ending of Subspace was like the last 50%. It came to a screeching halt. It was fun to play, and it was a great way to unlock characters, but at the same time, it did get a little tedious after a bit. So, an adventure mode more styled towards, like, Melee, honestly, would probably be for the best. Like, I'd be happy with that. Like, just more single-player content than classic mode. That's the big thing. And I know for a fact they're going to do that because every game past the original has had more content to do than just classic mode. So, they can't just do classic mode. Everyone will be disappointed because of that. So, there's gonna be more. We know it, but how much more is the big question. And exactly what, too. Some people also theorizing the grayed out option could be like Smash Run from like 3DS. Because it was green apparently in the 3DS version for the menu. So people are theorizing maybe it could be like a Smash Run thing. Who knows? I haven't played 3DS version in a while, so I can't remember what color it was. Like, that's an odd detail to remember. But that would be interesting to see come back. There we go. Take it slow here. Hey Chris, how you doing? Someone dies? Yeah, me 57 times. Could be a lot of deaths. That was close. How did we not? How did we not get spiked to death? What level is this? This is 1K. So it's like the first bonus level you can unlock with all the Kong letters. I wait this one out. Alright, now. I am doing this because of a puzzle piece. You get all these and it will spawn a piece. You want to be careful not to jump into spikes. There you go. Oh, I missed something. Well, hopefully that wasn't for a piece. Oh, great, I grabbed that at the wrong time. You said 75. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end of World 1 death counter. Oh, there you said 50. Well, I went past the 50, so unfortunately now you bankrupt. I'm gonna play that kind of game. Shall we playable or gone? Can we playable as well? Hey, that'd be good. Have both of those guys as like an Echo Fighter. I mean, we had the Ken color scheme for Ryu, so I don't see why they wouldn't do that again. Or maybe just make him an Echo Fighter in the game in general. That'd be cool. At least now I don't have to worry about the puzzle piece for this, so I could just go. Really good I could just go, too, because I avoid so many spikes on the way up. I don't like this part. The timing really sucks, because you have to either somehow float in the air like I do and delay timers, or just get a really good cycle going in. I didn't get a really good cycle going in, and I ran out of my time with the flying. So, guaranteed death. To be fair, no checkpoint here, and no health here really doesn't matter that much, simply because there's no checkpoints normally in these K levels. And most of the time you die because you fall in the bottomless pit. So it doesn't matter about health here. No! That bonk almost got me killed. That was a little too close. And then I just get hit by the invisible spike pullback. Wow. Okay. Let's take that. Sure. Alright, careful. Careful here. Okay. Let's go. More deaths to go. You're getting excited you can close that death counter. I'm not, because I'm dying too many times. It's sad. Chris, it's funny you say that Knuckles looks like an easy to kill Sish, because honestly a lot of these Siths look pretty easy to kill, because half the time they're attacking and they're half to just kind of stand there looking at you. So honestly a lot of the assists look like you could just run up and punch them, and then they're dead. So half of these guys honestly don't look like they'll put up too much of a fight until they start comboing you to death. It really depends. Alright, let's hope for a good cycle here. No! Oh, we're... don't know what to do about this. That's really bad. Because I need that thing to actually get the next section of the level. I may be able to save this if it respawns. Thank God it respawned. We're safe. Good to know if you clip the very edge of this thing, it counts as it actually moving. That's really dumb, not gonna lie. Oh, I forgot that happened. I was waiting for a puzzle piece or something, like, let me check, make sure. No, it's insta-death. Get off. Wow, really? Okay. Didn't think that was gonna reach at first. But sure. Barely reached. Like, seriously, it looked like I was enough far right that it wouldn't actually make it. Wait here. There you go. Now we can get out of here. When we got SpongeBob for Smash. At the same time we got Goku. Oh, come on. I'm surprised I actually grabbed the spike before the vine. Like, I was so close to getting that vine. Oh, speaking of which, now I gotta wait for this one. I can't believe I got all those bananas on a twirl jump. Still want Paper Mario for Smash? I'm honestly gonna completely disagree that one happening, only because I don't think Sakurai wants too many Marios in the game. Like, we already got 2, technically 3, because Luigi and Mario basically share the same moveset. So, I don't think he wants to have another Mario. That's why he's making these Echo fighters, because he's making fighters that are super similar, but at the same time, he's not making them full-fledged characters. He's making them an Echo. So that way, they can have their own shared moveset. But you can't make anything original. Paper Mario could have original stuff, but I don't think he's going to do it because it'd be too many of one character. Yeah, Luigi just Scream Mario, basically. We're not waiting here this time. I already learned the consequences from that last time. And thank God we had a hover. If I didn't have that hover for Dixie, I would have died. Alright, this should be my final puzzle piece. There we go, we're out of here. Yeah, I don't know what Chrom is in that glow up. It's kind of confusing because he looks more like an Echo fighter of Ike, because of a lot of the movesets being similar, but at the same time, he's also very similar to like Marth and Lucina's moveset, even Roy. So it's hard to see who's really echoing, because half of his moves are one character, the other half are another. I'm thinking he's technically supposed to be Ike, because it's very similar to Ike. Alright, well we got one more level left, and it's the boss one. So, hard. And this one doesn't really matter as much, but we're going to go Cranky because of his pogo. It'll be a little bit easier. He has Roy's back air, and he has Ike's up B. See, that's what I'm saying, Chris, because half of his moves are like one character, the other half are different. So it's really hard to see who is he really an echo of so far. Again, I'm thinking it's probably Ike, because I think some of the movesets are similar more to Ike. So it's going to be weird. And these bully penguins push me into the arena when I don't want to. I'm just an old man with a pogo stick. Now this pogo stick's gonna be a beating stick. Duong's in DK. This is like the evolved version of Duong. The hidden evolution they don't tell you about. This is the sneak peek, the Gen 8 right here. You know, the sneak peek that came out in 2014. Now the thing is with these boss fights, a lot of the time it's actually pretty easy to avoid some of their attacks. The other half of the time, it really does depend, so... We'll die to these bosses, that's probably a guarantee. It depends on which boss we die to, though, and how many times. The first one, even if we do die, it shouldn't be that rough. It's just, it's gonna suck when we do, because, man, these bosses take forever. Like, these bosses are like glorified honor scrollers in a way, with how long they could be in a fight. Like, this fight alone, if you do it quick and optimally, it's like 3 minutes. Also, I love how I poked straight through him there, but it didn't count because he wasn't sliding on his stomach. I'm just gonna play this one safe and not even bother with these guys. It's just way safer. There we go. So far, so good. I believe soon enough he's going to get into a new pinch. Yeah, he's getting into a new pinch mode. This is the final phase of the fight. So there's only be a few more hits now. Oh, I missed. Dang. Hang on. Gotta give him a rebound. Alright, I think 2 more hits and this thing's dead. You gotta take those guys out. He won't come back until you kill the enemies. Gotcha. Hey, this should be the final hit. No! Dang it! Come on! One more hit and he would have died. Stupid pogo not working in time. Problem is, the pogo works weird. You have to hold down the button to get a full pogo like this, but you do a half press, and you don't fully finish the pogo, or you just stop it right before you hit the ground. I think the game recognized my pogos more like a half press, and because of that, we failed. That sucks. Alright, well, we can skip the cutscene. We technically can skip all these boss cutscenes, but we're gonna watch it once. Man, that sucks. Alright, 3 more minutes of this. Hey, welcome back, Clover. How's food? Yeah, from what we're seeing too, I'm kind of agreeing with Chris. So far, it does seem like a fusion of like 3 characters in a way. Like I get what your wording was, so you're fine with that. But it does seem like Chrom so far in terms of an Echo is like a fusion of 3 different characters, or at least 2. He'd probably be at least a fusion of like Ike and Roy. Because Roy already is very similar to Marth. Pretty good. Have a ham and Swiss cheese sandwich. That sounds pretty good. Roy was terrible in melee. Well, Marth was better only because of the speed. Like, Roy hit harder, but it didn't really matter as much. Roy got a lot better with Smash 4. I wouldn't say he was terrible in the original, but Marth just outclassed him. Whoa, okay, see what happened there? I got the half pogo again. And I was holding B fully, so why am I getting a half pogo? Oh, I think I get it. It's after like every third jump, I think I get the half pogo. So I gotta be very mindful of that. Like bouncing 3 times will give me the half jump. Oh, I was trying to roll, please. Why didn't you work? I was pressing the button too, but it just didn't come out in time. Dang it. That would have saved me too if I rolled out of the way. So see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the boss fight in general isn't really that bad, as you can see. A lot of the patterns are really easy to read. But one little mistake costs you the entire fight. And it's a long, drawn-out fight. So this is going to be a roadblock for this series. It's just going to be the bosses, because they're long, drawn-out. And man, near the end, you'll get nervous. At least that's how I'm going to get. I'm going to get very nervous near the end. And get clipped by the spike? Somehow? Okay. Sure. Not to mention he had the tipper. Oh yeah, that's right. Marth back in Melee had that tip move, basically. Making the sword a lot, well, stronger in general. Breaking shields and everything. Why did I ground pound instead of roll when I was holding straight left? I got speed. But instead of speed, I just decided to do this. Oh, I should have butterflies. I was wondering what the heck these were. I was like, okay. Random butterflies in the match. Don't really do anything. They're just kind of here. Real nice touch. See, I never really play with the Kongs by themselves because normally you can't play with anyone but DK in this game if you're playing single player. You can only play with Kong by themselves in like hard mode or multiplayer. So this is actually pretty interesting. I didn't know he shot out butterflies. At least they look like butterflies. Actually, we might need to get closer because I don't think that's what they are. Wait, no. I now realize what they are. They're chattering teeth. They're like Joker. Gotta spread my teeth all around the place. Find them all, Batman. If you find them all, you get more experience. Seriously, these teeth don't do anything in this fight because everything is too strong for the chattering teeth. How did that count? My hitbox extended past him. How? Also, I love how we have 68 deaths, but we got 69 lives. Nice. So close, yet so far. So the death counter will not match up with the life counter now. Perfect. I did it. I got it close by 1 and then screwed it up. We did it. Found a way to break the mold. There we go. That's what we should do instead of getting hit by the hitbox that extends past the flipper. Alright, you're getting upset one more time here. Good, third phase. Let's go. Alright, these guys are not going to pogo on. Just going to do that. I'm going to let him go over. Now, there you go. If I do that while I try to avoid some of the enemies, it'd be a little bit easier to actually hit this guy at the end. Yeah, don't... Why? I thought I had more time than that. There. Our death count and life count was the same for a second. You're welcome, chat. We got 269s. Nice. The internet's proud. Yeah, you can create a playlist for OSTs and Smash. That's pretty cool. I mean, there's not very much else I can say at this point, because we kind of went over literally everything in this direct at this point. So, probably talk about other things at this point. At least I will. I'm just going to say in general, I'm just excited for the game to come out. I mean, I can't wait for December at this point. It's like my most anticipated game this year now. Oh, come on. Come on, please. Really? Alright, fine. We'll get him on the rebound. There we go. This is close. Man, look at that trick shot. Bounce off the shield onto the fish. I swear that was intentional. Not an accident, I swear. Totally meant to do that. Get out of here. Yeah, I should put you in the phase 3. Or at least soon. Oh no, here we go, phase 3. Have my chattering teeth. How did that hit him? That should have missed. I mean, I'll take it, but I'm very confused how that worked. Oh, come on, by the lips. The lips barely reached me, but they reached. So it was enough to kill. Oh, hitboxes, please. Like, these bosses are kind of getting a little hard to, like, talk and also do at the same time. We chat a little bit, which is hard. And that's the point of the challenge. But to be fair, it's more or less the time, I think, at this point. So I gotta be careful with my timing. Like, moments like this, for the most part, are safe. I just have to be careful where I land. I do love the chairs in the background. Have everyone just kind of sitting there watching. And they all got nice, comfy chairs. The armrests. No cup holders, though, so no one has a drink. Oh, he is mad. He is mad again. Here, have teeth. Yeah, boss music is really good. I can agree. This boss music is like one of my favorite boss tracks they play in the game. You gotta love that hard rock. Like, David Wise does such a good job with the soundtrack in this game. It's all really good music. Yeah, final boss music is really good. I'm really worried about that fight, though. I think that fight's gonna be the death of me. Like, that's the hardest fight in the game, which makes sense for final boss, but at the same time, man, it's really not forgiving. Ah, almost got him. Yeah, that boss fight we're probably gonna be wanting to play as Dixie. Like, thinking ahead already. I probably want to do that as Dixie. Oh, big fish, please. Okay, he's done. So now, I just gotta worry about you. Don't let him jump again. And one more time. Oh, come on! I almost had enough time to get you, too. That sucks. I'm waiting for him to at least be vulnerable for at least a second, so I don't have to worry about him jumping up and kill me in one shot. Problem is, I had my chance there, but it's like less than a second. He gives you little to no time, even when he does his little victory flare dance. That's real rough. Because honestly, if I hit him like that, one more hit would have killed the boss. Now I'm just having a little fun with this fight. We've been here for so long, I'm gonna goof around a bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a chance with that one. That was really close too, though. Alright. Do your worst, buddy. Alright, one penguin's gone. Just gotta kill the other one. Oh, fish, please. I was hoping he was going to go left. If he went left, I could have bounced. When he goes right, I can't bounce. And trollfish, please. And it really sucks, too, because, you know, you would think for a challenge like this, you could go, like, the item shop and buy yourself an extra heart or something. They don't work in hard mode. Items are not allowed in hard mode. Like, the game itself disables the items. So even if I want an extra heart for this, I'm technically not allowed because the game already says no. It's not just going to be a stipulation by me. That was a little too close just to be, you know, flashy. Right, get over here. Hey, no, this way. Where the fish bounce is all random, so that kind of sucks. Oh, Finn! Finn! Maybe I should just stop doing that. Only do that when he's raging. To be fair, though, that you literally can't predict. Because even if I was like, alright, I could just move out of the way. No, you can't. Not with a cutscene. I have to beat it now. Yeah, that way I get your prediction right. That's right. I gotta beat it now to keep the 75. Because that's what you predicted. We'll see. And now, oh, Chris throwing in your number, 77. You never know. That could actually be the winning number at this rate. Wow, how did that count? Just love throwing my teeth at him. He has no care though. Alright, just gotta hope for good fish RNG here. Bounce the right way, please. Okay, good. Now I just gotta be careful here. Alright, one more jump. You can't hit him when he's doing that! Oh, man! I didn't know that! That's so dumb! Like, he looks like he's exposed. That's a normal exposure thing he did when he was stunned earlier, like when he was a little dizzy, so... It looks like you can hit him. I didn't know you can hit him like that. That sucks. Will we reach 100 deaths? Maybe. I mean, we were definitely going to go over that before the end of the game, that's for sure. But at that rate, before end of World 1? Hopefully not, but at this rate, who knows? Seriously, one little mistake. That's all it costs you. So punishing. I'm gonna have to take my time on the final phase. Now that I know I can't hit him after he does those 3 jumps, I gotta wait it out. Now that I know that, if I don't make any mistakes going up to it, this should be the run. How did that not work last time I did that flashy move? It actually killed me. Oh, this time it worked. Seriously, hitboxes, what are they in this game? Sometimes they're really inconsistent. Okay, here we go, final phase. Oh no, not yet. I keep on forgetting I gotta do one more hit after the penguins. Now it's final phase. Take my teeth. Wait, what? Hang on. Excuse me, I pogoed in his butt. I mean, normally in a sense I say out loud, but how did that not count? The stick was down like this. I was right on top of the enemy, which is normally a KO, but instead it killed me. Huh? As I said earlier, seriously, what's a hitbox in this game? How does that make sense? And see, that counted when that should have killed me because my beard hit the fish and it killed the fish. Normally, that kills me. Man, hitboxes are inconsistent tonight. The heck is a hitbox? I should be coming out of this jump. There it is. And you do this enough, you actually start reading his pattern. That's insane. I've been here a little too long. You can tell when I know this. Alright, you're gonna just leave, and I'm fine with that. Oh! Spike, please. Honestly, thought I was gonna make it with the pogo. That was just me being a little too ambitious. So that one was on me. Last couple deaths I could say otherwise, but that one was me. I'm just glad you guys are enjoying the mess so far. Because honestly, this is what I expected from the game in general, so this is so far still really fun. Man, sucks to keep having to redo all this portion of the fight and not be able to speed up. Oh, slope, please. I was actually wanting to just slope, not the slope to push me back, but I was trying to use the slope to bounce upwards to hit the spiked enemy. It was a little too close, so it would have worked, but he was a little too close to make that get to work. Kind of sucks. Okay, here we go. Third phase. Let's get back into this. Oh, that was actually perfect. And that's the result I want. Alright, now he's gonna do his little 3-jump thing. Oh no, please, that's not what I wanted. I rolled too high. Dang, dude. My goal was to roll near the slope, because if I could have gotten over there and then jumped as soon as he started to move, I could have regained my speed, rolled under him when the giant boss here moves, would have been safe. But instead, I went too high and I hit the shield. That time I didn't hit it too high, so what's going on? It's actually what I was hoping when I hit the shield, because it would have bounced off the fish. Yeah, I just want to beat this boss. Yeah, now that you say about the match name at Ultimate Power, I'm thinking if like it works out, like I have enough people at one point, I might like consider trying to do a tournament thing with the game. I mean, I'm not sure, because I did like once before some viewer matches with Wii U. It kind of worked and it kind of didn't, depend on the people. Because some people were a little too pushy, unfortunately, so I don't think I would give out my friend code just to be safe. I never give out friend codes to viewers, so I don't really trust that. Had some bad experiences in the past, but if like a tournament mode live like right away, If we got enough people for it, I might consider doing that. That'd be a thing. Because I would think about doing that for like Mario Kart, but the problem is as well, there wouldn't be enough people for it because the tourney itself would separate us all like a lobby full of one person. So that's why I haven't done one of those. I mean, honestly, I would love to do that kind of stuff in the future. It really does depend. It just depends on the people who are interested. Man, I still remember when I streamed when the Mewtwo DLC came out for Smash 4, and there were so many people coming in saying, hey, can I get a code? Like, guys, that's not what this is. So people do get the wrong idea half the time when you stream a specific game. It's weird. I know it's not like the same thing, but it was just like an example I'm thinking of with some people being a little too pushy about a specific game. It's weird. Yeah, no, you're cool, Spyro. I'm not really calling you out on that one. You're good about it. Like, I would love to do those kind of things online with some viewers at one point. That'd be great. I'm still wheeling up the numbers as people have seen over the years, so I would love to be able to do that once. Dude, man, if I find one of my viewers playing worldwide, like take a snapshot of that, like put it on Twitter or something. I would love to see it. Like, tag me in that. Because, man, I don't think I've had that happen once yet. It'd be cool, because I use the same username and everything. It's SonicGhost64, so people can see that. You know, the accounts are locked down, so no randoms can add me. There we go, we got it. Finally, get out of here. 81 deaths is the total for the end of World 1. Man, that was rough. No one got the estimate, unfortunately. I mean, we got people who were close, but at the same time, that was still rough. This boss in general took more attempts than I was expecting, not gonna lie. Like, it was a rough fight because, well, you screw up one little thing, you restart, and that's the problem with the fights. That will cause issues in the future. So yeah, that's it. Lost Mangroves is 100% complete for hard mode, so that is all for World 1. Now we move on to World 2, and this has some really fun levels in my opinion. But yeah, I'm going to want to do at least one world per session, or at least try my best to do one world, because some of these later ones may get a little longer than I would want. Yeah, that was the first boss of the game, too. Like, yeah, I'm not surprised that we had a hard time with the fight, but seriously, that was rough. What, it was like over half an hour or something like that on the first fight alone? And the bosses only get harder from here. So yeah, we're definitely in for a challenging ride, that's for sure.